What was your first game against the Eagles like?
It was fun. I caused myself a penalty that took some yards away from me that I seen that broke the 100-yard mark, but we played hard, and effort to the guy, or props to the guys up front for all the effort they gave me and this team. They battled till the end, and that's what matters.
Can you sense the spark you give this team with your running style and obviously your production too?
Yeah, I feel it, but there's a spark that comes from a lot of guys too. Jackson brings a spark. Those guys that in the receiver room that stepped up today and made some great catches, some huge catches on third down, and continuing to build is what we need to do and play as a team. 11 guys are on the field at once, and we all have to play together, and everyone has to be perfect to execute. So props to all of them, and great job today.
Cam, the red zone's been a problem for this team offensively, but today you guys seem really forceful in terms of getting your 7-pointers.
Yeah, do you think it was a problem last week too, or did we handed the ball over, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah. So I think that was the big thing. We fixed the red zone a little bit the last 2 weeks, and last week we kind of just handed the ball over. So we killed ourselves there and shot ourselves in the foot. But this week we proved that we fixed it a little bit, and we're going to continue to do what we can, the best we can, at the crucial times in the game.
What's the feeling being the defending Super Bowl champs here so convincingly?
It's been awesome. Like I said, it's a good team win. They were the Super Bowl champs last year. There's a whole new season this year, so it's hard to win twice in a row. So props to them. They're a great football team. We see them in another week and a half or 2 weeks. I'm excited to play them again. But like I said, this is a season that we need to keep continuing to build on. We're 2-4 right now, and there's a long season ahead of us.
Did you mentioned you didn't get to 100? Are you upset by that?
I don't really care. We won the game. That's what matters the most. These guys know that's what matters the most to us. To me as a person, as long as we win the game, that's when I'm happy. I could have went for 25 yards and 0 touchdowns and still been happy that we won. So.
The touchdown that it was ruled short, and then do you think you scored?
No, I knew I was in.
Yeah.
I knew the first time I reached it, I was in. I kind of fought extra just in case they did call me short, but I had a really good feeling. I kind of turned and looked and seen that I was across the line.
Cam, we talk about how much you energize this offense. How much does Jackson Dart energize you and the rest of this offense as well?
He does a great job. He's a quarterback, a very competitive quarterback that knows what to do with the ball at the right times, can use his legs. He does a great job just, being the general on the field. And props to him and props to the guys around him that, help him be who he is.
You had the injury tent there.
I was making sure that Jackson wasn't, hurting anybody in the injury tent. He's a dog. He wants to be back on the field. I know going over there, I needed to calm him down a little bit because I knew he was going to be on fire. I was trying to go over there before, the drive was over, trying to tell him, relax, we're good. But I had to wait, and then when I went in there, he was a little fired up, but we know we had to go through protocol and do all that stuff to make sure we can get back on the field. So I went in there and kind of, we're good, man. We got you, and that's it. It's awesome. Like I said, any win, no matter who it is. Winning games is the best feeling in the world, and when you could do it at a high level and beat them by 20 points or something like that, 17 points, that's something that we take pride in, and we have to continue to build on that. We're still 2-4. We still have to go out there and win the next one, and win the next one, and win the next one. So I'm excited for the future, and I can't wait.
Did it mean anything to you? Obviously, Saquon Barkley meant a lot to this franchise and did great things last year. This is your first game. You don't play against him, but on the same field. You outgained him. Your team won.
Props to him. He's a great player. No disrespect at all. It was a Eagles versus Giants tonight. It wasn't a Scat versus Saquon. It was Eagles versus Giants, and that's how it's going to stay because that two different football teams. So props to him. He's a great player. We all know that. We know he's one of the best in the league. And we ended up winning tonight, so that's what matters.
What impressed you the most about your quarterback tonight?
His energy, and then when he gets knocked out of the game, you can feel the fire coming from the sidelines that he wants to be back in there, and it just shows the guys how much he cares for us and how much he cares to be on the field to make sure that we're set up in the right position to win.
Scott, Jackson told us now that the young guys, getting bigger for some of the negativity. So what does it mean for you guys to try to turn it around and not let that negativity continue around the franchise?
Me and him do a lot of things on the side together, talk a lot together about kind of getting this turned around, not doing it on our own, but getting everyone to buy in and continue to stay positive and work to be better. the franchise has been a losing franchise the last couple of years, but that's not who we are right now. We need to continue to build and build and build each and every day and have these guys with positive mindsets and, get away from that losing mindset. So we won the game tonight, and I felt that through these guys. I felt the confidence through no matter what, going up by 3, going down by 4. I felt that through these guys. So it's been awesome, and like I said, I'm excited to see what these guys do in the future.
Is it easier to try and change that culture when you do have somebody like Jackson who's right there with you every step of the way?
Yeah, I mean, when your quarterback is that way, it's a lot easier. I'm not doing it on my own. He's not doing it on his own. We're not doing it together. It's everybody in the building. Everyone else is buying in. We're pushing each other. Everyone's holding each other accountable, and we just have to continue that as a team.
Cam, when you're building, coaches will often say you got to establish something at home. This is 2 huge wins. Do you see that as a significant jump in home?
Yeah, I mean, that's a staple that you want in this league is winning at home. You want the crowd to be loud on third down. You want them to have confidence in the whole game. So that's something we're going to continue to do. We need to win at home. That's where it starts, and then you'll get fans on the road. So we need to win here first and continue to win where we're at, no matter what. But it starts in this building right here, in this stadium. If we win here, there's a lot of things that can be accomplished.
For us, it's important to win at home, and we want the support to keep coming out, and we know we got to win for that to happen. So, we owe it to everybody, to each other, and that's what we just got to do.
Dex, I don't know how much you can watch your offense, but obviously they put a good amount of points today, and the way Jackson and Cam, what do they bring?
I think it's the group, man. Yeah. The O-line blocked their ass off today in that run game. In the pass game, they did the same, gave them time to throw it. Receivers catching the ball, tough catches too. Tight ends, tough catches. It takes all of us, and it's not just Jackson, it's not just Cam. It's the supporting group, and it's everybody. Everybody has an important role on it.
As a guy who gets paid to stop running backs, is Cam a tough guy to bring down? He's not a big guy. But
that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. Yeah. I ain't got my chance to wrap him up, so I don't know.
Any advice you give Flotto on his interception, given your earlier one this year?
No, just to catch up. But he got his today. He broke on it nice, and that's just the little things. When you do the little things right, you get rewarded.
Dex, you held the Eagles.
And the offense picks up the defense like that.
Excuse me?
How proud are you of the offense when the offense picks up the defense like that? They take that lead and they come back and take the lead again.
It's just it's taking punches and giving punches. And that's how the game's gonna go. We just gotta outlast them, and that's what we did.
Dex, you held the Eagles to 0 points in the second half. What was the key?
Being disciplined, man. In our run lanes, being disciplined in our pass game, and getting turnovers. We had 2 big turnovers near the red area. So, and that's the most important part of the field.
It seemed like Shane was pretty aggressive at key times, especially on a flight interception.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as a defensive player, you have to like that aggressiveness with Bowen, what he was calling in the second half.
Yeah, man, we've been on him. Yeah, he called a good game, I think, and I think we just executed well, and it's the little things that gonna help us take off and win. It takes him, it takes us executing calls, and that's just how it goes.